Good morning. I'm the last one before lunch, so I'll try to be entertaining, okay? I'm going to present the clear value solution, which is a total hydrogen energy economy. It comprises three significant innovations. First, Conox, which is a 3D photobioreactor for algae. Secondly, Hyox, which is a combustion engine, very efficient, and zero carbon energy. We are going to attack both the power challenge and the transportation challenge. We're going to solve the climate change challenge, and we're going to provide value in the marketplace while we do it. So when you make a decision, you will make the right decision for yourself as well as the world. We must do something. The rest of the world wants to live the lifestyle we have. As the rest of the world gains in the Industrial Revolution as we've had, as they progress, energy uses are going to go up 4 to 5 times. We must have a solution. Our number one and major sustainable source is the sun, and has been for millions of years. 10 minutes of sunlight will power everything humanity needs for a year. A value-added solution that is sustainable. The second source we have are renewables. Humanity's own waste is a renewable energy source. We plan to use that waste with the sun. The first component, the component that attacks the power challenge, is negative carbon energy. Now, negative carbon energy brings in both sunlight and methane from renewable sources, and via a process, which I'm sorry I don't have time to review, does turn that into electricity at less than 3 cents a kilowatt hour. It turns into hydrogen at less than $2 a pound, which equivalently is less than $1 per gallon gasoline. It produces pure water, no COX, NOx, or SOx, pure water, and then due to the algae component, it produces a high protein feed, which is good for livestock as well as fish farms. Now, and compared to the competition, where is the value decision? We have all of the benefits in the left-hand column. Now, as we compare to coal, natural gas, and hydrogen reforming, in all cases, we are a significant value add. And I want to really point out, yes, coal does make cheap power, but it's also very expensive to build. And even compared to natural gas, we're 40% less in construction cost. I can review that with anybody who's interested afterwards, but in all cases, we are a value add. So now that we've got power, now that we've got electricity, and now that we have hydrogen for transportation, we have a thermodynamic redesign of the engine you have in your car today. Now, to change it to this hydrogen engine, we must do it with a professional shop. We can't do it in your garage, okay? But in that, we can make the engine much more powerful. 1,000 foot-pounds of torque is very easily done. 50% efficiency in a combustion engine, 70% efficiency in a turbine. Those are significantly increased over what we have today. We can only do that with hydrogen, by the way. We can't do it with a hydrocarbon. Cannot. Since we store the hydrogen cryogenically, you get 500 miles per tank filling. So you can go a long way. And lastly, since we're going to retool an existing industry, we're not going to eliminate jobs. We're going to transform jobs, and we're going to create wealth while we do it. So let's compare Hyox, the engine, to its nearest competitors. We've got hydrocarbons, which you know, fuel cells, and air-induced hydrogen. Okay? In all cases, we have greater benefits. In all cases, we are the value-added decision. If we look at hydrocarbon, it has a lot less power. If we look at fuel cell, it definitely has torque. But if we look at air-induced hydrogen, it's even less. As we go through this, and as we look at the emissions, hydrocarbon is dirty as we know. Fuel cells, no matter what they say, nitrogen's going through those electrodes. Fuel cells make NOx, even though they don't want to admit it. And then finally, as we do air-induced hydrogen, it will emit COX as well as NOx. One key thing about the other hydrogen solutions is that they don't store hydrogen cryogenically. Because they don't do that, you have a 30,000 PSI tank behind the back seat of your car where your kids sit. Nobody wants that. That's inherently dangerous. Store it cold. We're going to store it minus 400. At minus 400, the pressure is only 15 to 20 pounds. And it goes farther, much safer. Okay? So let's move on. We've got value. We have value in the power solution. We have value in the transportation solution. So in that, with value, the market will make the decision for us. We simply just must get in the market. We must start, that's all. Once we're in the markets and economics will drive change worldwide, which is what we need. Now, what's our business plan? In year one, we need $10 million. That is a lot of money. Now, if you think about it, we're going to modify 10 Z28s, 10 Z71s, and then for each market validation customer, provide a zero carbon energy unit where they will make electricity and power the vehicles. All right? So, I'm sorry, with the engineering and the staff required, we can't do it for less than 10. We need that 10 to get in the market. But once we're in the market, we're going to use those vehicles for fleet sales where they all have to come home at night and use the zero carbon unit to power up. That's how we'll enter the market. Eventually, all the fuel stations will have hydrogen, but we must start with fleet vehicles. Then we're going to begin translating in year 2, and then our real business model, which is JV licensing in year 3. We're not going to compete with GM and GE. We're going to work with them. We're not going to compete with the channels. We're going to use the existing channels as an asset, help them transform, help them change the world quicker. JV licensing with technology flow provisions for the investor can turn a 20-year patent into a 60 to 80-year business technology portfolio. Executive team, I'm very proud of these people. They're very accomplished. They're very good at what they do, and they've worked hard. They worked hard and tried to be patient for us to get this moving forward. Your investment of $10 million, again, is for 10 cars, 10 trucks, and 20 units to put that in the marketplace. Therefore, after that 10, I can show you a return because we will be writing contracts for fleet vehicles. We will be in the market. We will be moving forward. We are an approved project for the historic bond program, and yes, we're waiting like everyone else. Let's get started now and move forward. The world can't wait. We have value-added solutions. We can improve the world, and everyone involved can use capitalism as an asset. We can make money while we make the world better. Thank you.